I have learned more in the streets than in any classroom. Judges, lawyers, and politicians have a license to steal. We don't need one. I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole the bike and asked for forgiveness. You can get much further with a kind word and a gun than you can with a kind word alone. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Once a gangster, always a gangster. When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? And for a while, I believe that's the kind of love I had. A thug only understands you when you speak his language. The lawyer with the briefcase can steal more money than the man with the gun. Be careful who you call your friends. I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Mafia is the best example of capitalism we have. There are 3 sides to every story: mine, yours, and the truth. At the end of the day, we're all gonna die in jail. A little violence never hurt anyone. There's no such thing as good money or bad money. There's just money. Behind every successful fortune, there is a crime. No gangster is ever happy when he's at peace. The main reason he's in the business is to eliminate his enemies. This life of ours, this is a wonderful life. If you can get through life like this, hey, that's great. But it's very, very unpredictable. There are so many ways you can screw it up. I've seen many lives destroyed. I've seen more people have problems with gambling than I have with drugs and alcohol. And there are some serious consequences if you get in over your head. If you have a lot of what people want and can't get, then you can supply the demand and shovel in the dough. Once in the racket, you're always in it. Vote early and vote often. I didn't have to pour it on, but I wanted a reputation. I wanted to be known as the smartest, youngest, and toughest hood. A gangster doesn't think of himself a hustler. I assume he thinks of himself as a businessman. Good fellas, never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut. I am like any other man. All I do is supply a demand. I never lie because I don't fear anyone. You only lie when you're afraid. Capitalism is the legitimate racket of the ruling class. I have built my organization upon fear. My rackets are run on strictly American lines, and they are going to stay that way. Now I know why tigers eat their young. I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me. There are many people who think I'm actually a gangster or a mafioso, largely because of Goodfella. It is a rule of law alone which hinders the rulers from turning themselves into the worst gangsters. When you understand the mechanics of stress and master the techniques to manipulate someone's fears and dreams, you will be powerful. Prohibition has made nothing but trouble. This American system of ours, call it Americanism, call it capitalism, call it what you will, gives each and every one of us a great opportunity if we only seize it with both hands and make the most of it. When I sell liquor, it's called bootlegging. When my patrons serve it on Lakeshore Drive, it's called hospitality. I would be a billionaire if I was looking to be a selfish boss. That's not me. All I wanted was to be what I became to be. Do not fear death. Death is just a reformation in something even more magnificent. Death is where it all starts. Death, it's not the end. Be nice to bankers. Always be nice to pension fund managers. Always be nice to the media, in that order. Don't carry a gun. It's nice to have them close by, but don't carry them. You might get arrested. If you think your boss is stupid, remember, you wouldn't have a job if he was any smarter. No one will ever kill me. They wouldn't dare. We don't break our captains. We kill them. Goodfellas don't sue Goodfellas. Goodfellas kill Goodfellas. This life of ours, this is a wonderful life. If you can get through life like this and get away with it, hey, that's great. But it's very, very unpredictable. There's so many ways you can screw it up. Nothing personal, it's just business. No one is born hating another person because of the color of their skin, their background, or their religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. I'm not mad. I'm proud of you. You took your first pinch like a man and you learned the two greatest things in life. Never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut. I respectfully decline to answer because I honestly believe my answer might tend to incriminate me. Murders came with smiles. Shooting people was no big deal for us good fellas. This life of ours, this is a wonderful life. If you can get through life like this and get away with it, hey, that's great. But it's very, very unpredictable. There's so many ways you can screw it up. From now on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. The nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. Now it's my turn. A gangster should be prepared to kill a lover. It is one of the many open secrets of the business, since it's the most accurate test of his ability to rule and command the respect of his crew. Loyalty is from above, and betrayal is from below. A true gangster can smell out a person's strengths and weaknesses in a matter of minutes, but what they can sense most of all, what their bodies are most attuned to, is the scent of fear.